I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. No nation can rise to the height of glory unless your women are side by side with you. Think 100 times before you take a decision, but once that decision is taken, stand by it as one man. We are starting in the days where there is no discrimination, no distinction between one community and another, no discrimination between one caste or creed and another. We are starting with this fundamental principle, that we are all citizens, and equal citizens, of one state. If you will work in cooperation, forgetting the past, burying the hatchet, you are bound to succeed. You are free to go to your temples, you are free to go to your mosques or to any other place or worship in this state of Pakistan. You may belong to any religion or caste or creed, that has nothing to do with the business of the state. One of the biggest curses from which India is suffering, I do not say that other countries are free from it, but I think our condition is much worse, is bribery and corruption. That really is a poison. I know there are people who do not quite agree with the division of India and the partition of the Punjab and Bengal. Much has been said against it, but now that it has been accepted, it is the duty of every one of us to loyally abide by it and honorably act according to the agreement which is now final and binding on all. There is no parallel in the history of the world. This mighty subcontinent with all kinds of inhabitants has been brought under a plan which is titanic, unknown, unparalleled. And what is very important with regard to it is that we have achieved it peacefully and by means of an evolution of the greatest possible character. Think 100 times before you take a decision, but once that decision is taken, stand by it as one man. I would still ask the government not to drive the people of India to desperation, or else there is no other course left open to the people except to inaugurate the policy of non-cooperation, though not necessarily the program of Mr. Gandhi. The British government very naturally would like to see in India the form of democratic constitutions it knows best and thinks best, under which the government of the country is entrusted to one or other political party in accordance with the turn of elections. There are two powers in the world, one is the sword and the other is the pen. There are great competition and rivalry between the two. There is a third power stronger than both, that of the women. Democratic systems based on the concept of a homogeneous nation such as England are very definitely not applicable to heterogeneous countries such as India, and this simple fact is the root cause of India's constitutional ills.
Let those men who still have these misguided ideas, let those men who still have these hallucinations realize that by anarchism, by dastardly crimes, they cannot bring about good government. Let them realize that these methods have not succeeded in any country of the world and are not likely to succeed in India. Expect the best, prepare for the worst. I see no reason why the Shia should be debarred from having their voice in the elected bodies and governmental institutions in any matter which affect the Shias. We must so organize the Muslim League that justice is done to every sect and section inside it.